Hi guys. Hello out there. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. I am here for a Facebook Live, just trying to set things up. I have got a messy table. Alright, so today I want to just show you a card. I'm going to actually create a fun fold card. And it's based on a card that I have been doing. I did this, well actually I had a class, what's today, Friday? Wednesday night I had a class at a local studio here in town. And I also did this, gosh, last month at a scrapbooking weekend. But anyway, so this card was made, it's a very simple card. It's called a book binding. And see how it kind of opens up like this? It's kind of a cute card design. It's a fun fold, but it's not a difficult fun fold. Just something a little different to do to your card. And for this card, I had used the sentiment from Sunny's Sentiments, which unfortunately has retired. And I just checked online before I came live, and it is gone. But that's okay for today. I mean, hopefully you got this, because this was a nice stamp set. I like the big, bold sentiments, but it is gone. Hopefully you already have it in your stash. But what I want to do is I just got the Easter Friends stamp set. I think it came while I was away last weekend, and I'm so excited because I haven't used it yet. And I thought I would take this card kit. See, I have these, I did this, what I was saying was this was the Bright and Cherry card class that I've done a few times now. So what I did was I took the supplies out of one of the kits, and I'm going to turn this into an Easter card. So I'm hoping it's going to come out okay. And I thought it was great because I wanted to do an Easter card, and I thought, well, you know, I was thinking of this, but then I looked online and the stamp set's gone already. So if you haven't seen, let's see, we have this long list of last chance products that are only available through May 2nd, because the new catalog comes out May 3rd. But a lot of this is already gone. So if you have something that's been on this last chance list, then and that you want it, you should grab it. I'm not saying that to make any sales. I'm just saying that because you will miss out on things, because things are going fast. Stamp sets that used to be that the stamp sets lasted until the end of the last chance sale, and now they're disappearing. But things like retiring embellishments and whatnot, everything is going fast. So I suggest that, and it's only stuff out of the annual catalog. This catalog here, this is the mini catalog. The new items that came out, they're still good through June. All right, so you don't have to worry about that. In fact, I'm going to be using this cute Easter set today to change this card around. So last chance is, so, oh, happy April Fool's Day. Gosh, I don't have anybody to play a joke on. But in case she's listening, I want to wish my niece a happy birthday. My niece Gabby is 19 today. Okay, so we're going to change this into an Easter card. And what I'm thinking is this little chickie would be great right on here. Maybe we'll put some grass underneath him. So I haven't even put my stamps together, but I wanted to show you a couple things, because on this card, I used a little flower, this little kind of flower punch. I think I'm going to still do that, right? Because I have it, and it'll go fine with the chick. Just so you know, that is from the Strawberry Builder Punch. And it is 50% off. It's, right now, it is, I just checked, it's still available. It is regularly $18, and this is the Strawberry Builder. But we also, if you look back at my videos, we turned this strawberry, I mean, when you look at a strawberry, it's this way, right? Well, we turned it upside down, and we made a pear out of it, and it really came out cute. But this is a nice stamp to add to your collection because of this little teeny flower, and you get a leaf, you know, and then a little stem top. But it's great, and I didn't think to check on if the strawberry stamp set is still available. And while I'm talking to you, I will look, because that is good to know, because if you could get the two of them together when you buy the bundle, let me just look real quick. And all right, so the bundle. So this and the sweet strawberry stamp. Let me see. I can grab it. I have it close. So this is a bundle. I'm not using this today, but this is a really cute stamp set. It's a bundle. It's retiring soon. You can get, well, if you buy this separately, it's $9. And the stamp set is $18. So 18 and 9 is $27, right? So I would buy them separately right now if you can get them, if you want them both. Bundled, it's $32.25. I'm not, unless they take off the price when you bundle it during this sale, but I don't know if they do that. But anyway, so this is still available. It's only $9. Another product I'm using, see this yellow die cut? I am so sad because this die cut is from the Hippo and Friends dies. I absolutely love this die set. I have used it so much. I have two of them. Another one that's retiring is the contour shape dies. Scallop contour dies. No. I'm sorry. The Stitch So Sweetly dies. Those two, I have double of those. But if you don't have this set, this die set in your collection, this is a really good one to have, because it's got these kind of, I don't know, they're kind of odd shapes and swishy. They're kind of square, but they got curvy sides to it. And then they have these four of these octagonal, no, 1, 2, 3, I don't know, yeah, long rectangles with cut off corners, and then these kind of brackety oval set. Now they have all these other little cutesy things that go with it, and that Hippo and Friends stamp set is retiring too. But I use this one right here to cut out this yellow piece. So these are the two items that I've used that are retiring, and they're both on sale. The die is 20% off, and this is 50% off. So for $9, this is, I think, is a good punch to use. All right. A good punch to have in your arsenal, your craft arsenal. All right, so first things first. I am going to use this little chickie stamp, right? And I think I want the Happy Easter stamp, but yeah, I think, and I need the grass. So let's get the grass out and the Happy Easter. And I was going to mount all these, but then I thought, well, maybe I should wait because if I waited, then you guys could see how I put the labels on my stamps. Now I'm looking around because, oh goodness, I just came back from a crop this past weekend, and then I had a class on Saturday night, and I'm looking around for all of my blocks are in the other room, so I will have to make do with what I have right here, which is fine. But so this is the little grass piece, and I'm going to show you. So first I pull off the backing, and this is the foam, this little gray foam on it. Hi Susan, how are you? And let me see. I think this will fit. I think I'll slide it down a little. Yeah, we'll be able to fit that on. So the way I put these, now I did a whole video on this, so if you don't know how to do this, you can go ahead and look for that video. And I am going to take a piece of cardstock. Well, I'll use this card base. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to just lay this down. Sometimes it's easier to just pull up part of the backing, right? There's two sides to these labels. This is a really sticky side and a semi-sticky side. And actually, I'm going to do it on a bigger block just to start out with. So I'm going to put that down, and then I'm going to pull off the backing, right? And if you want to see this done kind of slower and with more description, you can go check out one of my YouTube videos, because I did a how-to on it. So that's how you apply it, and I'll show you this little chickie. So I pulled off the backing of the stamp set, then I take it off of here, all right, and of course, the chickie, we have to go on like this, right? So the really strong backing is behind these little pieces. So you're going to want to put this on your block like that, all right? And then you're going to peel off the backing, whether you use your nail or sometimes that's why I kind of lift the corner of it. And then you put, oops, I moved it back. And then you put it down. I just use the colored cardstock. I might be out of the image. I use the colored cardstock underneath just because it's easier to see the outline. I just kind of center him down. So then he's all set. And then we have the sentiment. All right. Same thing. Take off the backing. And if you already know how to do that, you can just, if you're watching this live, you just got to wait a minute and I'll be done. Because I'll put this on at an angle, like so. And I'll pull this off. Take the backing off gently. You don't want to rip off that. And then you're going to just place this right down. I've got to stand up a little so I can get this just about accurate. I always test my stamps also when I get ready to use it, just so I can make sure that if I know that sometimes, you know, I know I have to stamp it a little to the right or a little to the left, depending on whether it's, you know, crooked or not. I mean, I may have put that label on perfectly straight, but you never know when you go to stamp. All right, so let's see, what do I want to show you first? I do have to cut a little piece of white for our sentiment, but I might use, I have some scraps of Pool Party here. I might use some Pool Party. Let me take out, let me see if this is going to be, yeah, I might do that because this Pool Party, all right, so I might have to cut that. All right, so let's start with this little chickie. So I'm going to take this off of here. And like I said, I apologize. All my blocks are in the other room. They're all still packed up. I don't think, nope, that's another, I have all small ones in front of me. All right, so let's see. And I have a couple of these circles because like I said, I haven't even used this stamp set. So, oh gosh, my friend Jerry, she's texting me, but I turned my phone off, but it just came up on my watch. All right, let's see. Now, since these have foam, I don't necessarily have to put any foam underneath my stamping, but I'm going to put a piece of white, just scratch paper underneath so that I don't get it on my desktop. All right, and I'm going to stamp this little chick. Now, let me practice. And when you practice on something, like a scrap piece, it's not going to come out as good as, usually I clean this first, but I don't really have I don't even have my scrubber in here. All right, so I'm going to put this down. I think I'm going to put him off to the left, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to stamp a couple because I'm really not sure what I'm going to do yet. Oh, I'm going to do that one over. No, I'm going to I have so many circles cut out. I'm going to restart. I pushed too hard and I got that kind of halo effect. You don't want that. So you want to do straight up and straight down. There we go. Oh, he's so cute. I think he's going to look good on this card. So I'm going to put one a little off to the left in case I decide that I can fit the Happy Easter to the right. I don't know if I can, though. So I have two of him, two of this little guy. Oh, I want to stamp let me bring back that scratch paper. I want to stamp, all right, let's see, the sentiment, right? All right, so I'll take him off of here. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to get ink on my fingers. I don't have my scrubby near. All right. This Happy Easter, will it fit? I think I'll do it sideways. I mean, at an angle. Fit it on, right? Just be careful. If you use a block that's bigger than your stamp, then try to be careful that you don't rock. I'm going to put this close to the bottom and then I'll cut it off and we'll see what it comes out with. Now, I'm going to, oh, sorry, you can't see. I had my stamp pad. Now, Memento is a different pad than your colored ink that we have. These are foam and this is felt, unless you have some older of the colored stamp sets. So you want to twist it a little bit and you might have to press it a little harder when you use your memento pad. And it doesn't always come out perfectly on colored paper because our colored paper isn't as smooth as the basic white paper, but we'll see how it comes out. Oh, I pressed too hard again. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but good thing I have plenty of this paper. And these are just scraps. I tend to save a lot of my scraps, so I'm trying not to rock. Oh, much better. All right. So, and I'm going to trim that down because I don't know how it's going to fit. And now we have the little bit of grass, which is kind of cute. I think I'm going to try to squeeze this. Oh, yeah, it'll fit on this. It actually will fit sideways, too. So I'm going to take some Granny Apple Green because the designer paper has this Granny Apple Green in it. And this paper that I'm using is from the, what was the name of it? It was, I have an unopened pack. This is from this Sunshine and Rainbows. Remember, this was the free paper in the Celebration catalog. I have so much left of it, so I am going to use it up. All right, let's see how this little bit of grass shows up. Let me just stamp it. Oh, it's so cute. I love this. You know, I wish I had this I did turtle cards. You can't see it, but where did my kit go? This kit, you really can't see it, but see this little turtle? Let me lift it up and see if you can see it through the glare. I just used a green marker to kind of give him like grass that he's standing on. I could have used this if I had it. And I'm going to put a little bit more just so that it kind of gets the whole bottom of this. Oh, he's so cute. And I'm going to do both because, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to use this sentiment off to the right because I have this card front that we're recreating. This is what I was doing. This is what I did. This is the kit I'm using because sometimes when you get my kits, you don't necessarily have to have the stamp sets that I use for them if you shop with me. So here's my segue, Donna. That's great. So April 1st to April 15th, this is my host code. If you shop with me and your order is over $35, you're going to get my April Card Class to Go kit, which I will be working on later today and tomorrow. And I will, so stay tuned to see those cards. But if you shop today, you'll be in the group to get them. So don't worry, even if you haven't seen it yet. But sometimes people shop my website just to get the kit itself, and then they just put whatever they want for stamp sets. So I'm taking this from my Bright and Cheery card class that I've been doing the last month or so, and I am going to recreate it into a real bright, cheery Easter card. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more. So in case you're just joining, that's what I'm doing today. And I'm going to, I don't like the little bottom of the showing. So we have some grass. All right. Now, let's see. Now the fun begins, trying to figure out what we're going to do with this, right? So I want to I'm going to cut this down first. And I think I can cut it right about, I could cut it 3/4, but I think it's going to have too much space at the top. So I'll cut it just shy of 3/4. And I might snip the ends. All right, so yeah, I think that's good. All right, this one is the one I messed up, so we'll just put that to the side. All right, so let's create. So let's see. Where are all the pieces? All right, so here is the yellow piece from the Hippo and Friends dies. This is my inside. I have this piece of designer paper and some dots. And then I punched out, like I told you, with that, the strawberry punch that I put. See this right here, this little flower here? Those are what I punched out there. All right, so I don't know how many, I have a bunch because I always cut extra for classes. And I'm gonna color our little chickie. So I have some Daffodil Delight out, and I have some pumpkin pie. So I think he's dried quite a bit already. So I'm going to color him. And like I said, I'm making two because I'm not really sure which one. And it's not going to take much to color these. I think I'll use the light pumpkin pie just for now. I can always go back and change it. So I'll do his legs, his feet. You can't really see them, but because they're kind of shaded. But I'll do that for now. I can always go back and add the dark paper, the dark pumpkin pie, if the light doesn't seem dark enough. And then I'm going to take my dark Daffodil Delight and I'm going to put some color down kind of where the Stampin' Up! Designer put all these gray hash marks or shading marks like that. And I'll do the other one in a second, but then I'll go back and I'm going to take the light. Ooh, I love this already. I'm taking the light. Can you guys see this? Should I zoom in? All right, let's just hope I remember to zoom out. So the dark was just to add a little bit of shading. If you only have one color of a yellow marker, whether it's Daffodil Delight or some other yellow that you have, we have Mango Melody would work, and so Saffron. But if you only have one color marker, maybe you're using Copic markers, you don't need to necessarily put the shading in. What do you think? I think he's so cute. All right, so that little guy shaded. He's the one that off to the left. Now we'll do this one, and I'll do the same thing. So sorry guys, you just have to watch it twice because I don't know which one I would use. Oh, and what I just thought of would have been cute. Now this card, because I'm using an existing card kit, I'm trying to fit this chickie in the new design. Oh, thank you, Susan. I'm trying to fit this new chickie and sentiment and everything into an existing card kit. And because that's what some people do when they get my card kits. Like I said, they just use what they have. Okay, so we have them colored. Oh, I love that he's sitting on the little grass. So those are the type of things when you have, all right, I think I want a little bit more yellow on him. And you can go back and add whatever you want. Oops, it's still kind of a little zoomed in. All right, so I'm going to zoom out now. I think I'm back out. Gotta wait a sec. All right, I think, let me see how he's going to look on this. I think he's going to be so cute. I'm kind of excited about this. Oh, look how cute that's going to look. So he's off to the left. This is going to be cute. All right, so let's get this card done. All right, so measurements. If you want to make this, hi Jill, how are you? Oh, thank you. It is cute. He's a cute little chickie. All right, so let me throw this one away. And the reason I didn't, when I made that boo-boo and I didn't color on the back, I just didn't want, sometimes if I stamp the chick on the other side and then I go to color him, sometimes when you're using alcohol inks, if you had something stamped on the back, it'll show through because it kind of makes the paper a little translucent. So I did not want to do that. All right, so I have a regular card base here. It is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4 and 5 1/4. All right, so you're scoring it in 2 spots. This is the regular spot at 4 1/4. Oops. Goodness. I'm so not prepared for this video. I apologize. Now, I feel like I didn't last Friday I put an older, actually it was my first video. I don't know if you watched it. So last Friday's video, I posted one and it was my first video, and I swear I sound like I was talking at a funeral. And but I was, not that I'm great now, but I think I've come a long way as far as doing these videos. But oh my goodness, I just was cracking up listening to myself. But I wanted to share something last Friday, but I was away at a scrapbooking retreat, and I wanted to still share something with you. I've taken notes. I love the stationery strip. Yes, this is called the, it's kind of funny because I'm looking at this card base and it looks short, but no, it's fine. Just sometimes when you look at something. So Now, I have a piece of designer series paper. Like I said, this is the rainbow paper. I could use, ooh, what do you guys think? Should I change it around? So this is, I could change it around. I could do this. All right, let's take a vote. So the chickie would go on like this. Oh, but you know what my sentiment? No, I think I like that. I think I like the brightness of everything. All right, so this little strip of polka dots are going to go on into this left panel. All right, so I'm going to put some adhesive, using my seal adhesive, and I'm going to center it, oops, so that I have an even border all the way around. So this is 3/4 by 4 1/4, this designer series paper piece. And it's centered in this 1-inch area. All right, so I have an 1/8 inch all the way around. So that when I fold this back like this, all right, it folds in that little area. It fits, I'm sorry, not folds. It fits in that little area, so it's kind of, that's why they kind of call it a book binding. But what we're going to do is I am going to make this knot with my, what I call the Sharpie Technique, and I have a separate video for that too. If you want to see how I do this at another time, I have this on my YouTube channel, Donna's Creative Space, which this video will be uploaded there. I always do my Facebook Lives, and then I upload them there. So I'm going to tie a knot. This is my, let me do it on the pinks so that you don't have anything confusing behind. I'm going to take a Sharpie pen, and I'm going to take this ribbon. I love this ribbon. This is our Daffodil Delight crinkle ribbon, but it's, I'm sorry, it's been retired for a while. But I love it, so I'm going to use it until it's all gone. It's just a nice, pretty ribbon. All right. So I am going to tie it knot twice, right? I went around once and then again and pull it tight. And the reason I do it on a Sharpie is you can just slide it off just like that. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to put, and here's the front of our card, right? I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the top and bottom of the inside of this so-called binding. And it doesn't matter where I put my loop. But see this loop? I'm just going to leave it for now, and I'm going to fold over my ribbon, and I'm centering it right in this section here, just like that. So if I open it up, see this 1-inch space here? That's what we're working in. And I'm going to take my ribbon scissors, and I'm going to trim off the ends, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put adhesive. Do not go past your score lines. All right, you can put some on the, something's underneath. Oh, it's the loop of the ribbon. So you can put adhesive in here, but don't go past those score lines. Okay, and then you're going to close it. Don't be scared, close it once you have your ribbon in place. And that whole section, that whole 1-inch section is going to be adhered down. So here is what it looks like from the top. All right, so see, it looks like a book binding, doesn't it? And that's what this is called. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on this designer series paper. Now this designer series paper, let me measure it for you. It is, all right, I told you this was 3/4 by 4 1/4, right? That little strip, because it got centered in that 1-inch section. So this is 3 by 4 1/4. No, I'm sorry, by 5 1/4. This is 3/4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, I messed that up. So they're both 5 1/4 long. All right, so 3/4 inch wide and 3 inches wide. And then you center that in that area. So there's your little book binding. Cute. So then you're just going to take another piece of white, basic white, or if you're using something that has very vanilla in it, use the very vanilla. But your inside piece is going to be 3 by 5 1/4. And I'm not doing anything on the inside. Maybe I'll put a little blossom or something. So I'm just going to put this right on the inside, and I'm going to center it in this right section over here, just like that. So that is, and I always put a white piece in when it's a dark card so that you have something to write on. Plus, even on light cards, when you put the white on the inside, it just gives your card a more finished look. It does give you an area to either stamp, right? You can stamp, you can put some, stickers, or, maybe I'll go in and I'll put a couple flowers. I don't know. But it makes your card look much more professional. So there's our book binding. It's such a cute way. Now, let's finish off our little ribbon here. So see, we have that little loop. This is the Sharpie Technique. I'm going to put, and I have nice sharp scissors. I have 2 pairs of these paper snips. One I use for cutting cardstock. I can cut glue dots in half. I can trim off cardstock that has adhesive on it, but these I like to keep nice and clean. I keep a ribbon on them to remind me to not use them on anything but ribbon. That way they don't get all gunky, and these scissors stay pretty sharp for a while. But so I'm going to just twist my little hoop around. Now, to make your little knot, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to go into the hole. And I've done this better in a, I did it a few times in a video just called the Sharpie Technique. So you can go check out my YouTube channel for that if you want. But you just slip your scissors in like this. Let me come up closer. And then you just cut it. And I'm doing it at an angle, just like that. Right? Now you make sure your scissors aren't underneath. You want to put that, get them right in that hole. And then when you open up, you have this cute little knot. Right? Isn't that a great way to make a little knot for your cards? Okay, next. So let's see how we're going to design that. If we put that here, so we have 2 chickies. We have one kind of in the middle, and then we have one off to the side. Yeah, we're not going to be able to fit. Where did I put my... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where did our sentiment go? I know I cut it, right? Oh, there it is. All right. I'm going to, let's see. I think it's a little long, so I'm going to eyeball cutting it. You could cut it on your trimmer. I'll tell you what I cut it down to in a second. It looks like about, I don't know, 2 3/4 or 2 1/2. Let's see. Oh, 2 1/2. So I cut it down to 2 1/2. Now, I was thinking that I would be able to put it, off to the side, but obviously I can't. I could do the card this way, couldn't I? Oh, I could do it this way. I could put the chickie centered, and I can put that like that. I could do that, right? Or I can put this is the chickie that he's off to the left, so I can not cover up. I could do that too. What do you think? I do like a vertical one though. Let's see. Let's see if I put the centered chickie, right? I could put the Happy Easter down here. I might do this. I might like this. Right? And then I have a few of these flowers that I cut out. I could do a bunch of flowers or just one. Or just one. What do you guys? I think I'm going to do it just like this. So I am going to put this flat. I'm going to do this. I love the Hippo and Friends dies. I'm so bummed that they're leaving. I'm so bummed that, so I would, if you don't have them, you really should. They are going to retire. They are retiring. All right, so I'm putting on that kind of square corner, I don't know, rounded corner square. I don't know what to call it. And I will put the little chickie up on dimensionals. Grab some dimensionals. Oh, I think I did this. Oh, no, I'm putting them on the wrong. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. Get that up. Jeez, Donna. All right. On the chick, on the back of the chick. It's because I'm rushing because I have to get back to work. I'm doing this on my lunch hour. I did kind of rip that a little, so I'm going to take my bone folder and kind of just all set. All right, so the chick is going to go up on, oh, he's so cute, isn't he? He's very cute. And I'm going to put this up on dimensionals also. I was thinking of doing the my card class to go for the first part of April with this Easter set. And then I realized by the time you guys get your kids, Easter will be, right up, come and gone. So, because I think it's like the 17th. And, if I yeah, I don't think that I would be able to get it out in time. So I am going to use a different stamp set. All right, so that's the card. I am going to get rid of all this. Oh, we want to put a little one of these. So have you ever tried to make these kind of look more dimensional? If you take your Stampin' Pierce mat, I'm going to use the opposite side because that's where I use it for like poking and stuff. Leave the cap on your, take your pick tool and just press in, right? Because this is a foam pad, and just press in and it gives this little dimension. See, little dimension to your blossom. And I don't think I did that on the original card, but I wanted to share that with you. And then, of course, do I have glue dots? No, they're still packed in my, they're still packed in my bundle, my little bag from class the other night. So I'm just going to take, let me see if I can take a little bit of, no, it won't stick on there because it doesn't stick on the silicone mat. I'm going to just take a little bit and put it right on the back of this. Use a glue dot. Do as I say, not as I do. Use a glue dot, right? And now I kind of flattened them out. See, if I had my glue dots handy, I wouldn't have flattened it out. All right, and then I'm just going to put it like, oh, you know what? I think, all right, change of plan. I'm going to use a mini dimensional. Don't even have to use a glue because I want to give this dimensional. So I'm going to put a mini dimensional on the back, right? And take that off. Just like that. Oh, he's going to be so good. And that way he's kind of up in the air. Maybe I'll put it off to the side a little. Oh, look how cute. All right, now let's give it a little bling. What did I do with my take your pick tool? I put it back. All right. The putty going on my take your pick tool. I think is one of these big ones. Might be too big for, let's see. Let me see. Maybe I'll put a medium-sized one in the flower. Right? Because I think that's what I did here. See this one? This is what we started with, a card kit that was using the other stamp set. But now we got to decorate a little bit more. So let's pick up some others. We will pick that one up. And a couple of little ones maybe. Usually I like to do 3, but I'm going to do like an odd number. I usually like to do 3, but I'm going to just do odd. Just to kind of, should I put one maybe here? Maybe here. Oh, look how darling that is. Isn't that cute? All right, so that is my fun fold for today. What do you guys think? So this was the card I made in class, and just so you could see, all I added was I kept the circle. I mean, this was, you know, it was just a sentiment. I think I showed you in case you missed the beginning. This was with the sunny sentiments that's gone, but it was the happy hello to you, right? And I used the Hippo and Friends dies. Again, these are 20% off. They're only $28.80 right now. They used to be $36. And I used, for this little flower, I used the Strawberry Builder Punch, which is on sale now while supplies last for 50% off. And it's $9, regular $18. So there's a good things to get. I used these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. I'm not sure if these are retiring or not. I can't remember if they came out in the new catalog, the spring catalog or not. But anyhow, that is our card. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put a little Wink of Stella on him. Just a little, just kind of jazz him up a little. Maybe just, oh yes, use your Wink of Stella. If you're making this little guy, use your Wink of Stella. I'm going to hold it up. But I know sometimes you can't see on the camera. I bet you can't. Sometimes the sparkle just doesn't work. Let's see. Can you see the little shimmer? I'll kind of move it around. See if you can see the shimmer. You see it a little bit maybe? I don't know. It's very hard. I can see it when I move it. But for some reason the camera just doesn't like the shimmer, so it doesn't pick it up. It's very subtle, but it's cute. So take my word for it, he's kind of all glittery. So that is our book binding fold, and we used a card kit from a different class. So when you get my card kits, you can use them with whatever stamps you have. You don't have to buy whatever the stamp that I'm featuring for that card class to go kit. So that's it, guys, and I want to thank you for joining me here. If I fail to say so, this is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. If you're watching this live on my Facebook channel, I'd love you to follow my channel, my Facebook Live page, I should say, my Facebook page. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, whatever you'd like to do. I like to hear from everybody and see if you like my videos. So take care, guys. And if I don't see you sometime this weekend, you never know, I pop in to this spot here every once in a while. But thank you so much for watching my Facebook Live. Take care. Bye-bye.